your eyes are super red.
I know.
It looks like you just hit like the biggest like bong, and your eyes are just super duper red after it. But you good?
Yeah, I'm fine. That just hurt.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Two Drunk Guys and a Football Podcast. I'm your host, Skinny Domestic.
And Marcus the Hammer Mary.
Welcome back to the 28th official episode of Two Drunk Guys. Last
a good
week,
number.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Last week we had the Halloween special, great value.
Yeah, great value. It was good. I thought once you did the title for that, I thought you were gonna put something about Kirk. And I was like,
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the great value. Once I saw it was great value, I started laughing.
Oh, yeah, no. I already got my dig on the Vikings with the what was like 0-2 or was it 0-3?
Dude, I think we were like 0.
It was like 0-2 or 0-3. That title.
We were like 0-3, and then we came back to 5-4 record, which is crazy.
Yeah, especially with what you guys have gone through. But no,
would we have made the playoffs with Kirk though?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so too.
The title that I did though that week was like 0-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I did to dig at the Vikings just for you. But yeah, we got another good episode. First bit, of course, quarter one, just review of last week. A lot of upsets in the college football world. What college games did you watch?
I did watch a little bit of the Colorado game and then the later night games on, I think it was Saturday night. So
Late, like Arizona late, or like
I think it was like Arizona.
Yeah. When I was going to bed, well, stayed up that extra hour, because we got that extra hour of sleep,
which has been wonderful. I'm not a big daylight savings guy. I kind of think it's stupid, but it was nice to. I feel like I'm getting up at 6 now, and it's kind of nice.
See, yeah, it's weird. Like I woke up at like 1 nighttime. I'm like, damn, like I'm tired. And it's like it's 6 o'clock. Like last night, I was like waiting for Thursday night or Monday Night Football to start. And I'm like, is it 7 yet? Like,
yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's only 5:30.
That's how Brooke is. The seasons kill Brooke once that happens.
But first one was Clemson upsets number 15 Notre Dame 31-23.
Nice, dude. I think I have Clemson. So
dude, Notre Dame is just come on.
They just don't have Harrison Smith and Kyle Rudolph anymore, dude.
The talent, they're just choking, just not playing well. I have them in our pickup thing, and they've just been disappointing me the last couple of weeks.
They're just not as good as my boys from Clemson.
Army upsets number 25 Air Force 23-3.
Really? They were on the wishbone the whole time, or what?
I guess. I don't know, but it was impressive. I mean, the fact that you get a team that's ranked and you only hold them to 3 points says a lot. I don't know. I guess I didn't look at Air Force opponents, but like you're ranked. Score more than 3 points, please.
Yeah.
Number 2, Georgia beats number 12 Mizzou 30-21. That was a great game. You probably didn't watch it since it was like midday time frame, but I honestly thought Mizzou was doing pretty well for a while, and then everything just went to shit. But losing the 9 against the
Georgia plays someone. Don't they play Ole Miss this week?
Yeah, I think so.
God, I'm so involved in college football.
I'm so involved. You literally only talk about the teams that you have on your pick, and it's only like 3 of them. Ole Miss, Clemson right now, and then what was it, Fresno State or somebody that you have? Like, I think those are the old teams you talked about.
No, that's not true. I've talked about Colorado.
Okay, everybody.
And wait, and you know what else I talked about? Talked about Louisville because I like Louisville because of Teddy.
Jeez. Let's see here. Number 22 OK State upsets number 9 Oklahoma 27-24. I was shocked by that one too. Oklahoma coming off a loss last week to Kansas. I thought they were going to come and play hard. They did, but came up short.
Not hard enough. Dude.
Yeah, not hard enough. Number 5 Washington beats number 20 USC 52-42. Dude, I thought that game was going to end with like 120 points scored.
Really?
Yeah. It was ridiculous the amount of points were being put up in that game. Like the first half, I think it was like 35 or something, like over 30 points a piece. It was just crazy, and it was going back and forth. Caleb Williams getting a little backlash though. People were like,
because he was crying.
Because he was crying with his mom after the game. Like,
do people keep clowning him so much?
I know, but like,
I don't know if I want the Vikings to draft him.
Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, do it somewhere else. You know,
I'm going to say the first controversial thing on Two Drunk Guys in a Football Podcast. I don't want a quarterback that paints his fingernails.
We're gonna get canceled. Oh, no. Shit, our 30 subscribers are gone.
Damn it. But I don't know. Caleb Williams is good, but the more I see of him, the more he seems like a fucking douchebag.
The biggest thing with that is like you have like it's Pac-12 defense, so you have to put up points, which you do. You put up 42, but like, man, some defense, please. 52, 42, like,
yeah,
get some defenses. Like,
but
if you had an average defense, they'd be winning games. Like, just, get a couple stops. You don't have to get a stop every drive. Just get a couple stops. Let us go down the field.
I know, but he keeps saying dumb shit. Like, he's like, I want ownership stake in teams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Will someone give it to him? Yeah, probably some retarded franchise somewhere, but
Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, probably. But
I can't wait for that to happen.
Oh God! I'll be so pissed, dude. I'll be so pissed.
Next one is number 8 Alabama beats number 14 LSU 42-28. LSU was again holding their own, and then the fourth quarter came, fourth quarter, and LSU just shit the bed. Bama was like,
wait, didn't I say that was my upset?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm like 0-5 on upsets.
Dude, Milroy had like 4 rushing touchdowns. The quarterback for Bama.
Really?
Went off. Good. Like,
is he fast?
He's athletic.
Like how fast? Like Jalen Hurts athletic or like Lamar athletic?
I think like a mix of both. Like put it like in a mix of because he's got power, but he's also got like speed.
So it's like Taysom Hill, dude.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Dude, Taysom Hill is fast though.
I know, but yeah, we'll just I don't know. We'll just throw I don't know, but yeah. Arizona, the team I said that if they're on your schedule for the next 3 weeks, last week, be afraid of. Arizona upsets number 19 UCLA 27-10. Arizona was one of those teams that was like, well, we're going to write you off on the season, and they're have a winning record. Potentially, if they win one more game, they could be ranked. Like, depending, I think they got like one more game against a ranked player team, 1 or 2. But like, man, they're shocking everybody. Like Colorado plays them still. They like everybody was like, "Ooh, they'll beat Colorado. Will beat them." I don't know. Arizona's playing.
He's a big football. Arizona guy, dude.
Well, they're coming to the Pac or the Big 12 starting next year, so got to represent, I guess. The highlight of the week: Iowa beats Northwestern 10-7.
You know what I watched?
What?
The Iowa State game.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I watched that actually. Yeah,
it was very sad.
Yeah, it was kind of. I thought they were gonna like do some shit, but then they didn't really. I thought they might.
Freshman quarterback, inconsistency on shit. It just. They did get fucked though on, I think it was a punt return or something.
Yeah, I was watching.
They said he stepped out at 31. ESPN's like, "Oh, we have no good camera angles besides this one that's 50 yards away," and then like literally get on Twitter 20 minutes later. And there's a straight sideline shot where you can literally see he's not out of bounds.
Yeah,
it went from being on the third. They didn't score. Like that's the big thing is they got on the 31. Yeah, you think he should be able to fucking go and score, but instead of being on the 2-yard line, those 30 yards clearly make a difference. But then Iowa beats Northwestern 10-7. The over under for that game was 31. So think Iowa games are going to keep going down and down. NFL news.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with injuries.
Cam Akers
with the Achilles.
Yeah, I have a lot of Alexander Madison. I'm sorry, Cam Akers, because he was. I've had the debate with multiple. There you go, cracking open a number 2. That's what I like to see.
The only other one I drink.
Oh, whatever. One more, Skinny. It's your birthday podcast.
You're a bad influence.
It's your birthday podcast.
I'm sick. If I'm sick on my birthday, I'm blaming you.
No. Well, you got days to recover. But Cam Akers, that sucks because he was kind of an extra burst on that offense that we needed. I keep getting in debates about Alexander Madison. I'm an Alexander Madison apologist, I guess, because I don't think that Alexander Madison's that bad. I just look at our pass our pass our pass protection on the offensive line has been really good, but our run blocking has been terrible. Every single time I watch it, Alexander Madison gets hit in the backfield.
Yeah. It's been rough to watch.
Yeah, very, very rough.
But yeah, losing that second guy that kind of came in and allowed Madison to sit on the sideline a little bit, get his legs going.
Yeah,
fresh, good, powerful legs to come in, and that hurts. It's gonna losing Kirk, losing him. Does JJ? The big question is JJ eligible to come back? Is
he said he's not coming back this week.
Isn't. Not well, I guess this week, but yeah,
he could though. He's off PEP or injury reserve.
Yeah, he's off IR. So at this point, he could come back.
I got a question for you. This is real interesting right now. If trends are the same, rest of the season, who would you rather play, Alexander Madison or Bijan Robinson? It's shitty. It's shitty, but I will take Alexander Madison. I was gonna say,
you're almost like
he's like RB. He's like RB like 20 to 17. You're like, I don't want to play him, but he still catches some touchdowns every once in a while.
Well, Bijan's RB 12 or whatever. 16, yeah, but dude, the fuck he is, and
fuck Arthur Smith.
Yeah,
it's free Bijan Robinson. I'm gonna say it every week till it happens.
Yeah,
all right.
No, you're good. Daniel Jones tears his ACL. I don't think he should have ever came back.
Maybe. Brian Daboll shouldn't have given him fucking money. That was stupid.
But the other one too is he had a knee injury. He gets because what re-aggravated it was he like took a sack by Mason Crosby. Mm-hmm. Like he fell down and just like tucked himself, and that kind of like re-aggravated it. And at that point, I'm like, maybe I should get the $160 million quarterback off the field and looked at real quick, because then like I don't know if it was the next play, but it was the same drive. I think it was the next play. He drops back, plants that back foot, and just falls down because his knee gives out. Like,
that's bad. Yeah.
I get that people want to be competitive and play, but if you're feeling something that just does not feel right, you probably should at least get checked out quick.
Yeah. That was a bad game. The Raiders look good though.
Yeah. Well, the locker room is probably so much better. Like I saw videos of like them all smoking cigars and everybody like they're way happier with him gone.
Aiden, what's his name?
Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell can't hit what's his face? Devontae Adams for the life of him, dude. You know how many passes I kept watching just sail over him? I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, he learned from Jimmy G. And that's what Jimmy was doing. So
I was like, this is an NFL caliber quarterback. It's like we're watching varsity football on Friday night.
See, and things like that make me super upset that we'll just get into the next. No, it's not an injury, but Carson Wentz finally got signed. And people like Aiden O'Connell, like, guys like that are on a roster just pissed me off that Carson Wentz was not on a roster.
The only reason I'm happy for that, Carson Wentz getting a job, is because I have Puka Nacua.
Yeah, well,
Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, at least he'll throw the hell out of the ball.
They have a bye this week, so Matthew Stafford might be able to come back. But after watching last week's game, if Matthew Stafford does not play, it's a solid signing for the Rams because it's a guy that can actually throw the ball. Yeah, and I mean, he can take a beating if he needs to, I guess, because he's done it before. But
he's good at that, that's for sure.
Well, and the other one, too, is you just need a guy that can throw 3 to 5 yard slants to put Cooper Kupp all game.
He could, dude, that was a terrible game.
I
watched part of that. Like
at one point, he was like 1 for 4 for like 11 yards. I was like, what the fuck is this?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Puka and Cooper Kupp, I think, combined for like 14 total points in fantasy. Yeah, it was not good.
It was not good at all.
And then the last major injury, Dallas Goedert forearm fracture, which...
That hurts?
It does. I was kind of pissed off watching the video replay of it because, like, I don't know if I can't say he did it on purpose, but it looked like one of those things where like, when you tackle him at the ankles and people were like turning your ankle to try to injure you. It looked like that with his arm because the guy grabbed him and then like purposely was like turning it as they were going to the ground, and then he like landed on it like to pull it back.
I see a lot of players doing that though now.
Yeah, like it doesn't look like he just grabbed him and took him to the ground. It looks like he was purposely.
I think what they do that so that they can't move, and
yeah, it just didn't look right. But
yeah,
can't really do much. He'll miss. He can go on IR
every single year though.
But this is an actual like this is a break, like that's a lot. But yeah, I agree.
And he for fantasy it's big because tight end has not been great and usual.
They got the bye week, can go on IR, so he'd only miss 3 games if he goes on IR, which somebody
possibly 3 games, maybe more.
I think he comes back. It really depends on what happens the next 4 games too. I mean, we got the Chiefs, we have the Bills. I think those are the 2 hardest, but he won't be there for the Chiefs for sure when we come off the bye. But it'll be interesting to see. Somebody joked around. I was like, "Do we call Rob Gronkowski?" I was like, "Jesus, we need a Dallas Goedert's a pass catcher, not a block. Like he can block, but he's not a Rob. Rob at this point is going to be strictly block.
No, dude, Rob could still do it. Okay, if Rob comes in, is he a top 5 tight end in the league right now?
We probably could be, but
even how slow he is, like think about all the people that are playing in the league, like
and they're gonna focus on him still, even though he's probably should be. But
he's big.
All right, now we got some scores. Chiefs 21, Dolphins 14. Game was kind of ass. A lot of defense turnover.
Again, like I'm so sick and tired of the Taylor Swift thing, but maybe it's real.
Yeah, 2 games that he's not been there. He's scored. He's had less than 50 yards or something.
Yeah, he had I don't even think did he have 10 points last week?
I don't know.
I thought it was 5. Like it was bad.
No, I'm talking about yards. But
in fantasy, he was ass.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it is true. She's got a curse. She's our generation's.
She's a witch, dude.
Yeah. What's Fleetwood Mac lead singer?
I don't know.
I can't think of her name. Everybody thought she was a witch was a witch. So she's like our generation's Fleetwood Mac. I can't think of her fucking name.
I don't know.
I'm drunk. That's what happened. He gave me a beer.
He's lost it, folks. He's lost it.
This one, Ravens 37 to Seahawks 3. Thought the Ravens were going to win, but not by that.
Geno Smith has played terrible this year. He's been awful.
Well, and they can't run the ball. Kenneth Walker, feed the man, but you can't do anything when you don't have open lanes either. So it's been a rough. I don't even think he had over 50 yards.
Dude, he only had 3 fantasy points. He was really bad.
Kenneth Walker it's weird.
They tried to write him off, and he didn't write back though.
Bengals 24, Bills 18. Bengals are back, baby.
Bengals are back. I am going to talk a lot about Joe Burrow today. They look good. I watched that whole game. Bills did Bill stuff. Josh Allen did Josh Allen stuff.
I guess through a pick. I guess somewhere I didn't watch all the game, but
I watched the whole game.
He was not throwing it to Stephon Diggs, or he was overthrowing.
They were covering him really well. Yeah. The Bills played a really, really good game, and they ran the ball. Don't you have what's his face Mixon?
Yeah. I also have the next guy we're going to talk about is Texans 39, Bucks 37 with C.J. Stroud, 470 passing yards, breaking the rookie record for most yards in a game, and 5 touchdowns.
That was good. C.J. Stroud looks good.
Yeah,
I hate it because I wanted the Bucks to win, but because I'm low key Baker Mayfield apologist as well. But
dude, driving down the field for that game winner, man, 2 big pass. The touchdown pass and then the big completion to Tank Dell on the sideline. Or not Tank Dell, Brown. I can't.
No, Narobi Brown or not. Noah Brown.
Dude,
Noah Brown.
Is it not Noah? It's no. I don't know. It was first. It starts with an N. That's all I know.
Narobi.
He was balling out. Him,
dude. Everyone on that team. That's why Austin stayed in. Freaking. What's their tight end that they have?
Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz had like 30 points, and he had Tank Dell. Like, he got 60 points between both of them. I was like, fuck you.
I had Nico Collins and CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud.
And then I had to play Devin Singletary because I needed a running back this week. But he only had like 6 points. But
for everyone calling him a big dumb, everyone's looking pretty dumb.
So then the next two, of course, your Vikings, 31-28 Falcons. What's his name? Hall. Is it Hall?
Uh-huh.
Gets hurt, concussion. Dobbs comes in and just
does stupid. It was the stupidest game I've ever watched. Because here I'm so conflicted because I'm like, shoot, I kind of want us to lose because like I want a better draft pick. I'm like, Dobbs, that's perfect because it'll keep us at least competitive. But maybe Dobbs is legit.
Didn't he have like a 50? Was it like a 50-yard touchdown run or 20? Like
no
20.
So it was
20
like,
some yards, but he ran a fuck.
It was like 4th down or like 3rd down. He's running. He goes on the sideline and he's like running his ass off. He hobbles over someone, gets pushed over the 1st down line. He was doing crazy shit, but he was
Cam
also
Akers
doing
on that fucking run had a great block.
Yeah, that's
too.
what I heard.
Yeah,
Alexander Madison could never. But it was pretty bad.
Yeah, mixed emotions for you Vikings fans. Do we be mediocre and get a lower draft pick, or do we?
I wanted us to be competitive regardless. Like if we win games, at least
it's like the Texans, right? I mean, like the Texans are 4-4, but like you stay competitive, or like the Cardinals have at least been competitive in
most games,
most of their games.
I would say that I'm happy with
right now. They got Penix Jr. dropping to number 12 in the draft. I don't think he goes that far down, but.
Dude, I want Penix. Or
if you could probably get to number 8,
the Texas.
If you can get to like probably 7 to 10, perfect spot I think for Penix.
Yeah.
Well, unless Penix starts.
And at this point, we might have to re-sign Danielle Hunter, dude.
Yeah,
he's playing really fucking good.
And then lastly, the Eagles 28-23 Cowboys. Fly, Eagles fly.
I want the Eagles to lose so bad,
dude. I'm pretty sure I needed to go see a heart doctor after that game. Like that last like 40 seconds or whatever. Like, dude, my heart was.
I was watching it. I went to Mason's and she made her and her roommate made tacos.
Oof.
Homemade tacos, the Mexican way. I was sitting there. They like dipped it in the meat and then put it there. I was having such a good time. Then I was watching that and I was like, dude. The Eagles gotta lose. I was like, because that was one of my calls.
Dude, our secondary has been atrocious, but it's not really the outside guys. It's the nickel. Like our slot.
Where
dude,
CeeDee Lamb's at.
Yeah, like our slot DBs have just been terrible, and like Darius Slay and Bradbury aren't slot DB. Like they are made for the outside. But just we had probably 6 or 7 defensive. Like holdings or DPI, like it just you gotta fix. Well,
the Cowboys. The thing is, the Cowboys should have won that game. They just did not capitalize.
You had that last drive was literally handed
where
to
Dak
them.
Ran out of bounds. Man, you gotta lower your shoulder, turn in, and fucking get that touchdown.
The 2-point conversion.
Oh yeah, the 2-point conversion. And then also you had what's his face? Jake Ferguson's backup.
You need to
Studmeyer or whatever his name is.
You gotta know where you're at on the field.
Granted, the guy did tackle him before he got across it. It was
ball hand, dude. They're never gonna call that ever.
They won't, but he did.
They were falling down together. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you have to cheat to win?
No, they were literally handed the fucking.
Your Eagles are cheaters.
They were literally on the 6-yard line.
Cheaters,
and they couldn't fucking score.
Cheaters.
And
they did miss the hand to the face. I will give them that. It was
okay, but on the same play, the right tackle did it to our defensive player. So
offsetting penalties.
Yeah, I would say at least offsetting.
So then that means that the clock goes back,
but
and they don't do that.
But I'm saying no, the clock doesn't go back. The play still
offsetting.
happens.
Oh, really?
The play would still happen. No, it's offsetting penalties. You redo the down, but the clock stays.
Bullshit.
What I'm saying is.
But the clock stopped though.
But I'm saying is there's plays that were missed on both sides. Relax, people. I'm just saying, if you want to call it on that play, yeah, I agree it was. The defensive pass interference against Gilmore on A.J. Brown was bullshit. I agree. There were missed calls, there were blown calls. But it goes both ways.
Whatevers.
All right. Not finishing this.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes. What the fuck?
You're not drinking out of the horn the last 2 weeks, you bitch.
Don't call me out like that.
Yeah, exactly. Disrespectful. You're not a man of your word no more.
Wait, you know what it is? You know what time it is?
What?
Happy birthday, Skinny.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, cookies. Ooh, why'd you take the label off?
I don't know.
I didn't want you to know the price.
Yeah. And 2 shots that you need to take on the episode.
Maybe one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Skinny. Happy birthday to you.
I didn't know what to do with my hands.
28th episode. Skinny's turning 28 on Friday.
Getting old.
You're getting real old.
Yeah. Closer
You got
to
this.
30.
I know.
Not looking forward to it.
You're going to be 30 here sooner than later. But yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. I will enjoy the cookies.
I was worried once I was taking a shower once you're in here that you'd look in there.
I never look in there.
Well, I thought maybe you would because you had to grab the lights.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
like,
going to worry
fuck.
about that until after. No need. All right. Well, for miscellaneous, it's midseason. Week 9 is officially over.
Mm-hmm.
9 more weeks to go, and for the regular season. So we were just going to do our midseason. You know, at the beginning of the season, we did like MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, all that, comeback, Coach of the Year. We were just going to reevaluate if our decisions were good enough and if we're changing our options during midseason. And then just go over like 3 to 5 shocker teams, you know, record-wise, good or bad, I guess. So let's leave MVP for last. Let's start in a different order. Let's do like Coach of the Year.
Not put down Coach of the Year, so why don't you start it? And then I'll start
Okay.
thinking.
So my Coach of the Year right now is Dan Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Lions in the first seed. Your team has been a little beat up with some players, but you're still going out winning games. Think based off of how everything's going, they'll be the one of the top 4 teams in the NFC. And when it comes to Coach of the Year, again, it's never the best guy. It's guys that are exceeding their expectations, which everybody had the Lions winning the division, but I think they're playing better ball than everybody expected.
They are. That's a good one. I'd probably agree. I'll pick another guy just to pick another guy, you know. I got to go with that guy down south, you know, Atlanta's head coach, Arthur Smith.
Shut the fuck up.
He's done a real good job. He knows how to get them working, dog. 3 top 10 talent players and don't use them.
And
That's exactly gadget player. Jonnu Smith.
Blow a lead to a third string quarterback just traded for that week. Just, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah, elite. Best of the best.
Elite. No, I got to say Doug Peterson's done a really good job.
See, he was my other option. At the beginning of the year kind of worried me a little bit, but
that team, they've been more competitive. That division is probably the second worst division in all of football underneath the NFC South, I would say.
Yeah.
So they kind of had an easier route, but the defense has been playing really good, and they've been running the ball. And honestly, Trevor Lawrence has been okay.
Well, and you also have to think they were 4 catches to getting your feet in bounds away from beating the Chiefs.
Yeah, no,
so
they've played really good football this year. They've been a really, you know, I would say, you know, decently complete team. I feel like their defense has played well. I feel like their offense, they've been running the hell out of Travis Etienne. So I'm impressed with them.
1 second here.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I had Robert Salem, our Coach of the Year, but that's out the window, I think, at this point. I made a bet of Doug Peterson on one of my bets.
I mean, honestly,
to be Coach of the Year.
He won't be because he's, you know, their team's been bad, but he's coached hella good with what he's been giving. Zach Wilson, gross.
Um, Comeback player of the year, still have DeMar Hamlin. He played snaps, so it's official. He played. He is now going to win comeback player of the year just because he played.
I put him too. The thing is if he didn't die last year, I don't think he's on a squad. Like I feel like he's just like
Yeah.
like I feel like he's on another team or a free agent
Well,
or
you also
something.
think the Bills have, because he plays like a linebacker safety position. Well,
Yeah.
the Bills have 4 good safeties, so
Yeah.
that's why he's been inactive. He doesn't really need to play. But yeah, I agree. But since he played, he got some snaps in. He's gonna win it just because of the story.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Tua, Russell Wilson's a top 10 quarterback again. Like it don't matter. I'm sorry guys, but as much as I want Russ to win it, it's gonna be DeMar. Low key, he came back to football. He also came back to life. So I mean,
That's true.
just
We
name the
did
reward
both,
after
yeah.
him at this point.
Yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year.
Jalen Carter. Not even close.
Well,
either.
Witherspoon from the Seahawks, I would say, is probably the closest, but it's still pretty wide.
Yeah.
I still have
Jalen Carter's been so freaking dominant. It's been insane.
Yeah.
Witherspoon has been really good, but other than that, none of the defensive rookies have really
Nope.
stood out very much, in my opinion. Is that who you had too?
Yeah, I have Jalen Carter, but Witherspoon would be he'd be my number 2. But yeah, Jalen, if he keeps playing like he has been, I mean, he's been one of the top. I think he's been like top 5 rated defensive tackle like the whole season. So helps when you're playing with other good linemen, but he's doing it by himself. He's in double team, all that. Offensive rookie of the year.
I didn't want to. I put Puka Nacua, then I was like, wait, that's not right. I erased it real quick, and I was like, yeah, CJ Stroud. Like, he's exceeded all expectations. Like, I thought he was going to be someone that would throw the hell out of the ball, but he's been legitimately might be a top 10 quarterback this year. Like, he's been really good in fantasy. What is he, number 6? Yeah, like he's been really freaking good.
Yeah. I also put CJ Stroud. It hurts to see Bijan on there and not be able to have him. Puka, Puka was definitely the early favorite. Now with the quarterback situation, going up and down, that's going to definitely impact him. But if CJ Stroud keeps playing like he has, he's going to finish the season. Well, and the other one too is record. I mean, like if they could steal a couple more games, he could start being an MVP talk.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If he keeps playing the way he has, MVP talk for sure.
What's surprising too is they can't fucking run the ball. Usually when you can't run the ball, your pass game is kind of shit. But
no, what's his face been awful.
Yeah, Pierce and then Singletary last week didn't do anything either. Defensive player of the year.
I feel like we got the same one.
Oh yeah,
maybe not. Max Crosby.
Oh really? Dude, I didn't put him.
You didn't? I was thinking about it. I've watched a couple of Raiders games. Dude is balling the fuck out. He's disrupting everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If he was on a different team, he'd probably get more recognition.
Yeah.
If he was like a Cowboy or
I thought about putting Danielle Hunter. Like I was like, he's been really good this year, but I was like, I've been sitting there watching the Raiders. Dude, Max Crosby's legitimately, he might be the best pass rusher in the league.
I haven't looked at like any stats or anything.
He's not leading.
I'm going just solely based off of like what I've seen too. I put Myles Garrett. Like that dude single-handedly won the Browns game. Like their defense has been elite. Like Jim Schwartz has made that defense overall just better. But again, Myles Garrett, man among men, whatever you want to say, giant among men. I don't know, but like, and then like this year,
amongst boys.
What he do is whatever. Yeah, what is it? He like has the most sacks or whatever before the age of like 28 or 29 or something now. Like, and like you have to think like TJ Watt's been defensive player of the year a couple times and he did it better than TJ Watt, like,
oh yeah, he is
in 3 less games.
I wish I had Myles Garrett on my team.
I just love Myles. I love Halloween time Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
he's got the graveyard. He's got the coat. Like, I love it.
It is
it's
funny.
so fun. All right, this is where it gets a little more tricky with these picks, at least for me. Offensive Player of the Year.
CMC.
See, this is the hard. See, that was the hard part.
Did you pick CMC?
I kind of want to change my answer now because I want to put CMC. Like, I really wanted to put CMC, but like Tyreek's kind of doing things we haven't seen as a wide receiver in terms of like
Yeah,
how
he's been
fast he's
really
getting.
good. He's been doing it, but dude, CMC has been money, dude.
Well, and the other one too is the dude's had a touchdown in was it 17 straight games now, 18 straight game. Like
if the 49ers were like, they only lost one game, if they weren't 5-3, if they were like 7-1 or whatever, I legitimately would say CMC for MVP.
yeah. See, I also see my mix of the offensive player of the years right now are AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, and CMC. I put Hill just because of what he's doing with his wide receiver. But yeah, I would agree. CMC's definitely up there.
Dog, CMC, dog.
Yeah, dog.
MVP?
Yeah.
I'm sticking to the guns with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Are you too?
No.
Well, yeah, I thought about it because like he had a slow start. They always have a slow start, but dude, that Bengals team is looking like it's ready to go.
So I have Joe Burrow in my top like 5 for MVP right now, but he's gonna have to cover a lot of ground. So I think get that. I think he has a capability of probably doing it the way quarterback play has been for everybody, but he's compared to like everybody else, he's like I think he's like 800 yards short compared to like Mahomes, Lamar, and
touchdowns. He's not that off though.
Yeah, I don't remember what his touchdowns are at, but like total touchdowns and all that. But like,
who are you gonna say?
You know who I'm gonna say.
Who are you gonna say?
You know.
Are you gonna say Justin Herbert?
No, I'm going Jalen Hurts. Looking at the numbers, as of right now, Jalen Hurts has like 6 more total touchdowns than the next MVP guy. He's got less than 100 yards between him, Mahomes, and Lamar. And he's got the best record in the NFL. And he's beating the Dolphins, beat the Cowboys. Like, again, the hardest part for MVP right now, though, is everybody's played like shit.
You know who wasn't playing like shit?
Who?
Kirk Cousins.
But, like, no quarterback's really done any, like, no one's standing out right now. Like, no one's like, oh, they've thrown for 20 plus touchdowns already, or like they've thrown for 2,500 yards. Like, looking at previous MVPs through the week 9, Hurts is on track to be an MVP. Lamar is like right there too. Lamar has a little bit better of a completion percentage and like 40 more yards, but touchdowns, Hurts has everybody beat by like 6 or 7.
I feel like that team is good. I don't know. Like I said before,
Yeah, but
said it a couple times.
Lamar had a good team when he won the MVP. Mahomes
he had a good defense. Lamar never had a good offense.
Mahomes won an MVP with a good team.
But look at
why is it when Hurts needs to win an MVP, it's a good team?
Yeah, but once Mahomes was okay, you're talking about Lamar. Actually, like Lamar can't pass worth a shit. Like he's like
Aaron Rodgers MVPs, Peyton Manning's MVPs,
Aaron Rodgers,
Tom Brady's MVPs. Like they
Skinny,
had...
You're putting him in calibers of players that I don't think he is.
But I'm just saying,
like all these players, like
hey,
Jalen.
I'm just comparing their offenses.
Top offensive line, a running back that was a former first round pick, and 2 wide receivers that are
who won the
certified.
MVP last year?
Who was it? I don't even remember.
Was it Mahomes?
Probably. I don't know.
Jalen Hurts is on pace to put up better numbers than Mahomes. Just saying. Burrow, like I said, Burrow has a chance. I think Hurts is...
Skinny. Last year, Mahomes, if he won the MVP, which is crazy, actually, because he did it with his number 1 target.
I know, but I'm saying is Mahomes, you're discrediting Jalen Hurts, and I don't like it.
I've told you that I'm not.
Name one quarterback that has stood out to you that's just far superior than Hurts right now.
Well, he's hurt. He's out for the season.
But you would have... So if Kirk was... not injured right now, you'd be like, he's MVP. He was going to go and win the MVP.
With your logic, yes, I think Kirk was better than Hurts.
But I'm saying is like over everybody else, you think Kirk Cousins was going to win the MVP if he stayed healthy.
No, I think it's Joe Burrow.
But I'm saying is Joe has a lot to catch up. Like as of right now, and I don't see that Joe Burrow has the capability to catch up, but
I think Joe Burrow means more to his team than Jalen Hurts means to the Eagles.
I don't know about that.
100%.
No.
You could put Gardner. Remember when Gardner Minshew played for you guys last year?
How did our tush pushes go with that? Brotherly shoves go. Do you know how big? You realize how big of a fucking play that is for us, though. We're going on it 4th and 1 in our own 30. You don't do that with any other quarterback besides Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he can run the ball good.
But
I mean, he's a good quarterback.
But he's putting up.
Who do you think's a better quarterback, Peyton Manning or Lamar Jackson?
As of right now,
No,
Jalen Hurts is putting up the same numbers same or better numbers than Lamar Jackson and Patty Mahomes. With a better record.
He's on by far the best team in the NFL besides the 49ers.
So every person that's on a good team is discredited and can't win an MVP ever?
No, that's not true. It is once they're literally that team makes them better. Like, okay,
no,
Dak. You put Dak on.
The thing is, you couldn't put any quarterback on the Eagles and just be great because of how our offensive works. Like,
I'm not saying, dude, if you put Dak on the Eagles, he'd be just as good.
You can't do the tush push. That's literally that literally makes our offense.
Cam Newton could do the tush push, dude.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he could.
I don't think so.
He could. I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts overrated. Overrated. Like, I like Jalen Hurts too. That's the
not
thing.
Overrated.
He is skinny. What is it with you?
How is he overrated but Lamar's not?
Dude, Lamar did it with no one.
This year?
This year, no. But the year that
as of right now, Jalen Hurts is putting up.
Hollywood Brown, is he a number one in the NFL? A true number one?
I'm talking about this year, right now.
I said once he won the MVP.
Right now.
Once he won the MVP.
Right now, Jalen Hurts is putting up the same, if not better, numbers than Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. Why is that overrated?
Lamar's
he literally has 6 more touchdowns.
You're talking about talent that he has around him. He has 2 number 1 wide receivers. He has
Devontae Smith is not a number 1 wide receiver. No. You are high if you think Devontae Smith is a number 1 wide receiver.
You want to know why he doesn't put up number 1 wide receiver numbers?
But he's not.
In that offense?
He's not.
Because Jalen Hurts isn't that good.
He's not a number 1.
He's not that good.
He's not a number 1.
Yes, he is. 100%. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Devontae Smith is a dog.
You can be a dog and not be a number 1 wide receiver.
He's a number 1. He would be a number 1 for most teams.
Wouldn't be good for you.
You think Jordan Addison isn't a number 1 caliber wide receiver?
I think Jordan Addison is better than Devontae Smith.
No.
Yes.
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Dude, Devontae Smith. Heisman winner, Devontae Smith.
You know who also won a Heisman? Tim Tebow.
Dog. Robert Griffin. Dog. Reggie Bush. Dog.
Vince Young.
Dog. Any more names?
No.
No, I'm telling you though. I'm dead serious. We gotta have our Jalen Hurts, debate as always. Like, I like Jalen Hurts. Like,
dude, as of right now,
wait,
MVP.
Wait, you know that I was the only motherfucker on the Jalen Hurts train. When you're like, Carson Wentz.
Hey,
Carson Wentz is so good.
He is.
Yeah, but you wanna know what? I'm on the Jalen Hurts train. But you know how you always shit on Kirk? I am realistic with Jalen Hurts. You admitted to me that Jalen Hurts is closer to Brock Purdy than he is Mahomes. On this podcast, you admitted
it.
Yeah,
but as of right now, statistics and winning, Hurts is the front runner. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're telling me Joe Burrow, the guy that is 800 yards away from everybody else and 10 touchdowns away from some of these top guys.
Watch him cook.
Okay.
Watch him.
Okay, I'm not gonna say he's not gonna be good. It's just if Hurts keeps playing the way he does,
A hurt calf? Fuck, he should be comeback player of the year.
Jesus. All right, we don't have much longer.
Oh yeah, that team.
Team shocker. I'm gonna start off. Steelers being 5-3. Their offense is terrible,
Awful. It's way worse than I thought. Najee Harris pisses me off.
and I had them going 6-11 on the whole year. So to be 5-3 and in the playoffs right now, very shocking.
Jets 4-4. I think, and you were gonna think, oh, maybe it's because Rodgers got hurt. No, I think they played better than I thought they should.
Yeah,
the fact that they're 500. Yeah, well, fucking
their defense is the reason. Like with Zach Wilson at the hand, their defense is the reason why they've been in games.
Legitimately, people talk about the Browns being the best defense in the league. They have a little bit better offense, I would say, than the Jets do. Dude, the Jets defense might be the best defense in the whole entire league. That thing is crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
They were killing. Justin Herbert didn't even have over 200 yards, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
I don't think he did. They killed his ass.
I have the Texans being 4-4 right now. I had them going 4-13.
Yeah.
On the year, but CJ Stroud's definitely making that team better, and their defense is playing way better than expected.
49ers 5-3. Shock.
Yeah.
To lose 3 straight, isn't it?
Yeah, and to PJ Walker led Browns, and then
wait, who was it? Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins beat him. Is that true?
Hey, he got concussed. It doesn't count. Brock Purdy. I'll just do mine. I guess I don't know how many. You just want to do one more each?
Yeah.
Broncos 3-5.
I had the Broncos so much, so I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I agree. I thought they were going to be better this year. I thought Russ was going to cook, and he's played decent.
Yeah,
but that team,
their defense has not played like if they had the defense playing like they did last year, sure you're better than that. But Kirk's been playing well. Their offense is starting to roll now. But yeah, it's weird to see 3-5.
I'll do mine. Atlanta 4-5.
See, I almost put them down too.
The fact that they're almost 500 is crazy because I know Skylar said I need a drink every time I talk about Arthur Smith, and it's probably a good thing. Like I probably should be chugging fucking beers left and right.
Yeah, you should do this shot, huh?
Yeah, that's all you, baby.
You can do the shot with me.
It is your
birthday.
Fuck. I don't like my liquor, but the fact that they're 4-5 is insane. Like that right there is the dumbest coach franchise.
And the fact that you haven't unleashed your best players and you're 4-5.
Bijan, man. Bijan fucking Robinson. Like better than Saquon Barkley coming out of college, I think, in my opinion. Like dude can do it all. I've watched him like every single time I see him, like, holy shit.
And then you have Jonnu Smith going for a 65-yard touchdown.
That's crazy. Yeah, he looked fast though. He looked real fast.
But all right, real quick before we hit the third quarter. Bad betting. Last week we went 3-1, 19-17 overall. Saints were the only one that didn't hit. They won by 7, needed to win by 8. So close. This week we have the Vikings covering +2.5 against the Saints with Dobbs playing. We're gonna roll the Vikings train. We're gonna
fuck yeah.
Team rally behind him. We're gonna take the Cowboys covering 16.5 against the Giants, playing a third string quarterback. Easily. They 40'd them the first time. It might be the same again. After the what was it, like 30-6 for the Raiders game? So yeah, Cowboys definitely. And after that loss to the Eagles, next one we have the Falcons covering 1.5 against the Cardinals. They'll have a bounce back game after that weak Vikings game. Maybe they'll finally start feeding ball to Bijan. Who knows? And then we have the Bucks covering 1.5 against the Titans. That heartbreak against the Texans. They can put up points. Will Levis is still getting it figured out a little bit. Bucks have a pretty solid defense. $10 pays $134.79. And it's time for fantasy.
Fantasy.
So for fantasy, we're doing mid-season shockers too. Yeah, just mid-season shockers.
You want me to start? Shall I start?
Yeah, just
CJ Stroud, quarterback number 6.
So he
on
was
the
6.
year.
Okay, I was right.
I did put it. Dude's played amazing. Amazing. He's been way, way better than people thought. They thought he couldn't write back though. But he can write back and he can read, guys, because he is legitimately a top 10 quarterback right now.
Yeah, he's got 2,200 passing yards, which is like 150 away from the number one guy, I think, and then 14-1 touchdown interception ratio.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
He's got Marcus's stamp of approval.
yeah, definitely playing out of his mind, and it's good because I got him in fantasy.
In 2 leagues.
Yeah, and I traded for in the one league.
You screwed over AJ.
No,
AJ's...
well, I didn't screw over anybody. All right,
he's cheating.
Oh yes, because I just knew. So my first fantasy shocker is Taysom Hill, tight end number 11. First 5 games, he had 14 points total, and the last 3 games, he scored 14 plus fantasy points each week.
Yeah, he's been good. I miss the days when Taysom Hill was a sneaky ad on the waivers where he was quarterback, but you could also put him at tight end.
Yeah,
and then you could start 2 quarterbacks, and people got pissed about that.
Well, you're pretty much starting 2 quarterbacks anyway because he still gets the pass, like he still gets everything. It's just you can't play him at
quarterback.
It's almost beneficial to just play him at tight end anyway.
Probably most dynamic player in the league right now.
Oh yeah. Well, and the other one too is the last 4 weeks he's eaten up those red zone things again. So Alvin Kamara's draft stock is just going down for the not I guess Alvin Kamara's getting fucking fed the rock in terms of pass game typically, but his snap count's going down too, which is a result in the red zone touches. They're like, oh, Taysom Hill, we're going to start doing this again. The stupid bullshit. But it works. I just traded for Taysom Hill and he goes off. So I'll take it.
Yeah. Puka Nacua, wide receiver 6.
That's going to keep dropping.
We'll see.
Yeah. It depends on if Stafford actually plays or not.
We'll see. But still, I mean, dude
was projected like 480 receiving yards all season. So yeah, I agree.
Dude's gonna break 1,000 probably. So
yeah.
He's been legit. I mean, great story for the NFL. Great story for the Rams. I mean, they got a future star. So
if somebody to build around,
what's the craziest thing? I'm surprised the Rams did not trade away Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, try to get some draft capital back after
almost 30. Still,
injuries.
Yeah, injuries would sell a lot of tickets because Cooper Kupp on the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? Or Cooper Kupp on the...
Please no on the Cowboys.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp.
I mean, New England Patriots would...
Oh, Bill Belichick would get wet over that for sure. A wide receiver. He fucking loves those.
That you can play at the slot.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, Tom, come back to me, Tom.
Yeah, he's a bigger body too. Like he's only going to get better. I mean,
rookies this year have been balling the fuck out.
On the offensive wise, yeah. Oh, besides Bijan though. I think Arthur Smith needs to watch some Lions games and watch Dan Campbell and Leash Jameer Gibbs and be like, hey, maybe that's what I need to do. My next person is Zach Moss, RB5.
How the fuck is he still RB5?
I don't know.
I keep being like, yeah, Zach Moss, it is. I wonder. I gotta look. Is Trey still starting him? Because I traded Zach Moss. That might have been the fairest trade of all time. Like, I swear to God, if he keeps starting him, that's insane.
Yeah, he's RB5 right now. It's like, that's crazy to me that Zach Moss, of all running backs in the league, is in the top 10. He's a guy that you'd think would never even be there.
Yeah, he started him, but he only got him 2 points.
Jonathan Taylor's back, all right?
I think Zach Moss is RB. He's had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games over over like 13 fantasy points though, so that's probably why it is. But still,
Yeah, but no one would have been like, beginning of the season, Zach Moss is going to be in the top 5 of running backs.
yeah, that's fair.
Like, no, Zach Moss is going to be like bottom 30. Like,
I thought it was going to be Deion Jackson was going to be the guy there too.
yeah, and then he got hurt, and that didn't help anything.
Sucked.
Yeah,
he had like 3 fumbles in one game.
Yeah.
Sam Laporta, tight end 4. You got a lot of Sam Laporta. I'm pissed. But he's been fucking good.
Not a shocker. He's from Iowa.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, dude, if you look at the starting Iowa tight ends, you got Kittle, you got
Hawkinson,
Laporta.
Those 3 primarily. No offense in Seattle, but like,
there's got to be someone else sitting out there somewhere. But still, out of 32 teams, Noah Fant kind of starts. 4 or 5 Iowa tight ends that start. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about the Lions with Laporta is you have no real wide receiver too, so Laporta fills that role perfectly.
Yeah, it pisses me off every single time. I'm like, okay, throw it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then I look over and I'm like, oh yeah, he's not throwing it to Amon-Ra.
You want to know what's great now? I have Amon-Ra too.
I hope you don't win a championship,
dude.
This year.
What's crazy is like I was looking at all the teams. Like when it comes to like stacked teams now after that trade, my team is like holy shit, and I'm gonna be very
stacked team. Do I not have a stacked team?
Marcus, you're like 3-6.
I'm like 3-5-1, and you know what? You know I'm top half in scoring.
Yeah,
I've gotten extremely
lucky. I'm gonna have this team, and I'm not gonna win a championship.
You know what? I'm repeating. You heard it first right here.
Well, you just got to win 4 more out of the next 5 weeks? Yeah. 10, 11, 12.
7 will probably get me in there.
Yeah, 1, 2. You.
I should have.
The way the league's going, you'll be
7. You'll get in. Yeah. If I can go 7. 6,
well, maybe if you would have, maybe you guys never traded CD. Austin would have won by a long shot. But next guy I have is Trevor Lawrence, QB 17. I thought he'd be top 10 this year.
I did too, but
he hasn't scored over 17 fantasy points, which is
he sucks.
Crazy.
That's why you're lucky you have CJ Stroud. If you wouldn't have got him, your team would suck.
I still would have won this week. Take off the 30 points, I still win. But yeah, no, it's just weird.
Yeah.
To see, guy with top 10 capabilities. Their team's doing, it's not like, again, their team's 6-2 now, whatever it is. They're playing well, playing good ball, but the big one is they're able to run the fuck out of the ball. ATN's playing out of his mind, so
it's more the team, less Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
which is kind of sad because I like Trevor Lawrence, but he sucked.
Yeah, 17 points max.
Maybe they won't give him money and he'll become a future Minnesota Viking.
Oh my goodness.
Next one is Adam Thielen, wide receiver 9. Dude, everyone's like, Adam Thielen's washed. Like, you have Jordan Addison, he's going to be really good. And like maybe just Justin Jefferson just took all the receptions from everyone.
Yeah,
it's like Adam Thielen, dog. He's been really fucking good.
Well, and you have to think about the Vikings like chose him over Stephon Diggs too. I mean, like last week kind of skewed his stats though, because like at one point the man didn't even have a fucking target. It was weird. All of a sudden you're just not. Well, I guess like I can't.
I saw him bitching too on the side. Dude, Adam gets so pissed all the time now.
Well, I think the team. Who'd they play? They played. What the fuck did they play? No, the Falcons played the. Like,
who did they play? I picked them to win.
I don't remember, but
it was someone easy. I thought.
No, I don't remember. Was it the Colts?
Yeah.
I think the Colts like doubled down on him though. Like, let's take away his favorite target and then make him throw at other people, which didn't work out very well.
Yeah.
My next guy is Jacoby Myers, wide receiver 17. I did not expect to see that with having Devontae on the team. And what's even crazier, I guess this is like a two-parter. It's not one of my official guys, but Devontae Adams is wide receiver 15.
Yeah.
So the fact that Jacoby is right there with Adams is very concerning. And
especially because Adams was drafted as like a top 4, top 5 guy. Yeah.
And like I
At the
said,
position.
Jimmy G at quarterback, which kind of is not just Jimmy G, but the whole quarterback situation in there anyway. But Jimmy G was not going to be good for Devontae Adams,
And I was wrong,
and
about
he
that.
hasn't been good. And now you have a rookie thrown to him and all that. It
Hasn't been good.
hasn't been good either. But Jacoby Myers is making the New England Patriots look like fools.
Mm-hmm. Sam Howell, quarterback 9.
That is shocking.
He has played pretty fucking
Besides
good.
the Bills game, I think he's had a pretty decent season.
He's been startable. Startable.
I have him in one of the leagues.
Do you? Which one?
The Dynasty. I've been starting him.
Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. I have CJ Stroud. I'm pretty sure I have CJ Stroud in the Dynasty and have not started him once. Like, because I have Tua.
Mistake.
I think I do.
Who's your next guy?
Well, I just said mine. It's yours now.
Who'd you say? Oh, Sam Howell. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My next guy is Keenan Allen at wide receiver 4. What was he, like a third? How far did he drop? Was he like a 4th round? 5th round?
Keenan Allen.
He fell to like the 4th or 5th round.
And dude, Brooke could have had him. Your wife could have had him, and then Milton snags him up. You know what's crazy? I could have traded Bijan Robinson for him. Who else? Dude, Milton was going to give me a freaking house for me.
Yeah, and you would have been a lot better off. But Keenan Allen has had one game under.
You. Fuck you. My team's more talented than yours.
Okay. CMC is more talented than literally every person on your roster, so it's okay. Keenan Allen has had one game under 10 points. Like, he looks like.
You know, I wish Rudy would have taken CMC like he wanted to. So
yeah.
that way you would have got Eckler, and then you'd have been like, you didn't even want CMC.
I probably would have taken Tyreek Hill at that point, honestly.
You would have taken Eckler.
No.
1,000%. Yes, you would have. You wanted Eckler. Shut the fuck up.
I did, but I also
Shut
was
the
thinking...
fuck up. No, you didn't. Shut the fuck up.
Hey. All right, Mr.
Lies.
3-5-1. Get out of here.
Lies.
Next call.
Lies.
Next person.
Joshua Dobbs, quarterback 10. How?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but the man's balling the fuck out, I guess.
I don't get that. I don't get that at all. He's been good for Arizona, Minnesota.
Already being great. Already starting off.
You want to hear something hilarious? So in my league, Scott Bain, who works with me, he had Hall on his team, and he played against someone. I don't know who he played against, but they started freaking Dobbs. So he lost because Dobbs went the fuck
when you're in a two quarterback league, you can only have 4 on your roster.
Dude, I'm making changes next year, but that league, it's been funny because it's been so shitty to everyone. Like, it's been terrible quarterback wise.
I don't know. I think I'm fine. I'm the one finessing people because I had the quarterback. I don't get it. I don't get why people are not waiver wire picking up quarterbacks when they come available.
I don't get why you get that. Like, I'm trying to pick up quarterbacks and you always end up getting them. And I'm like, well, he's ahead of my team's been unlucky on that. I'm second in scoring and keep getting fucked.
I'm top 3 in all my leagues now.
Yeah, well, I'm like bottom half in like all. This has been a terrible fantasy.
Number 1 in the dynasty.
Are you really?
I've only lost 1 game.
That's impressive. Yeah. That's very impressive. Dynasty, I didn't plan on being good.
This week we'll see because I don't have AJ Brown. But
oh, that's why you've been so good.
Well, I have other good guys, but
Dynasty I haven't really paid that much attention to.
The best part is all my guys are 27 or younger. So
yeah.
My next guy is gonna hurt you. Calvin Ridley, wide receiver 39. Should easily be a top 20, top 15, top 20 wide receiver in the league. And disappointment.
It's because Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, but Christian Kirk has been fine, and I think Christian Kirk's rated higher than him actually.
Because of Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, if you Calvin Ridley, demand the ball.
I would. I most definitely would. He looks like he's the most talented wide receiver on that team.
Yeah.
But
you got any more?
Mm-hmm. Raheem Mostert, RB2. I don't get that at all, but you know what's funny? Everyone talked shit on the A train, whatever. What's
H-Han.
H-Han trade? You know what he is? RB10. RB fucking 10.
Still?
Still. I just looked at it. It might be. Let's look it up right now. This is another week past. I just looked at it the other day because I was talking to little Austin.
Excuse me. Oh.
All right, let's see. Yeah, he was RB10. Like that. Like, think about it. Think about how many games what's his face has been out.
RB16. Still top 20. And
He's RB16 now.
Yeah.
So they finally got over him because he was literally RB10 coming into this week. That's crazy.
Yeah, Mostert still being up there is kind of shocking with how they haven't been able to like run the ball very well the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he had 2 big games though. So I mean
yeah, it definitely helps. My last, I have one more. I don't know how many you have, but my last one is Michael Pittman being wide receiver 12.
Yeah, that is shocking.
He's only had one game under 10 points too. Like every game has been over 10. A team that's always been run heavy, even with like guys that can throw the ball, Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan, he wasn't doing shit. But something's going on in Indianapolis where I think, or even with Richardson, he was getting him the ball and not Minshew. So
yeah.
And then the other big one is Downs I think Downs is hurt again and going to be out a while. So Michael Pittman to the moon, I guess.
Fantasy's been weird this year, man. Like that's like Skylar said it best. This year has been less about your knowledge about fantasy football, and it's been if you're lucky on the waiver wire. And it really has, like a lot of it, if you think about it. Like Puka Nacua. If you start out with Puka Nacua, you could have been like 5-0, 4-1,
Yeah.
What's his face? The other Rams running back, Kyron Williams. He was really good. He was playing his ass off. Who else? C.J. Stroud, who most people probably didn't draft in regular leagues. There's been so many players that have come out and just Joshua Dobbs,
yeah.
Like it's been less about like what you know about football, and it's been a lot of waiver wire ads and a lot of getting lucky, like people like who drafted like AJ Brown. Like you draft AJ Brown, probably not the 12th, but probably like the 10th, wide receiver taken off the board, and you get him. He's the second best. Like it's just Raheem Mostert, who's probably like a
guy that was
10th round pick,
if not later.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. It's been less about like what it's been a lot of luck this year. It seems like I look at my team, I get so frustrated with my team in your league because I'm like, dude, this team is so stacked. Like if you look at it, I have like top 10 at like every position, and I cannot win.
Dude, what's crazy is my wife.
What, she's still winning?
She's got 5 wide receivers. Okay, excluding JJ not playing. But at the time that JJ got hurt, she had in Cooper Kupp, she had 4. She's had 4 wide receivers in the top like 15 at all times. Top 15, top 20. She's got 2 top 10 running backs, or had 2 top 10 running backs.
She's fucked this week.
Yeah, dude. I keep saying, by week 10 is a fucking free pass for anybody that plays her this week because she's fucking drafted everybody on week 10 buys. But
think about this: Josh Allen, quarterback 1, Bijan Robinson 14. That sucks. Josh Jacobs, running back 4, Chris Godwin 37, Olave 19, Ferguson top 12, Breece Hall 10, CeeDee Lamb 7. My kicker's 8. My Saints defense top 5. Let's see who else I got. That's about it. Yeah, Alexander Madison top 24.
CJ Stroud, CMC, Sam Laporta,
Stupid.
St. Brown,
Stupid.
Taysom Hill.
The St. Brown trade bugs me. I wanted St. Brown.
Taysom Hill, Jordan Addison, Nico Collins, Amari Cooper's been popping off. Aaron Jones had a big game, so he's on his way back.
You're so high on yourself, and I really
I'm not gonna win. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna fucking lose in the playoffs.
No, you're gonna win. Don't worry, you're gonna win.
I'm gonna win in the fucking second round of the playoffs, like always. Get third fucking place,
dude.
and that's literally just how it goes. That literally is how it goes every fucking year. So
if I gotta give the belt up to you, anyone else but you, I can't hand it to you.
I'd like to buy myself my own ring.
There you go. I think it's shot o'clock for you, brother.
No, we'll do it at the end.
You'll do it at the end.
You're doing it with me. It's my birthday.
What the fuck? I'll need some of your water then.
Here, let's get it out the way now.
Oh, fuck. Okay. It's brandy too.
Ooh.
I don't know how good that'll be.
Have you ever had brandy?
No.
It's like Scotch whiskey, like a.
Dude, I don't want to do this shot so bad.
You don't, dude. Don't. Why would you smell it? You never smell before you like.
Oh, it smells bad.
Dude, I can't open this. What the fuck?
You gotta use it with your teeth, bro.
Out here buying these shitty ass shots and thinking he's gonna get away with not doing it with me.
Paul Mason. It's been since 1980 or 1852. God, I can't read.
It's been sitting in a whiskey barrel, that one?
Yeah, that's what it says.
All right. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday. Isn't it beer before liquor never been sicker?
Yep.
Okay. You gotta go or what?
Yeah, I had to
you
burp.
gotta go.
I had to burp. Cheers.
That was not bad.
It's a beer before liquor makes you sick.
I hate
it. Are we gonna get the first ever throw up on the pod today?
Hopefully not.
My tummy's so warm. It's so warm. Dude, I swear, if I get fucking sick and I feel like shit because of this, I'm blaming you for everything, you bastard.
Just let me give me my moment. Give me my moment. I do not take shots.
Dude, you have all that liquor downstairs.
It's for the look.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I like the way it looks, dude. Fuck no, I hate liquor, dude. You know, ruined liquor is you for me.
There's a difference between vodka and whiskey. I don't like vodka, but I'll drink whiskey.
Yeah, what's the fucking difference? Let me know.
Everything. The taste, the smell, the color. What you mix it with. I ain't putting whiskey in orange juice.
Dude, it's gonna gotta take a piss so bad.
Oh, you're gonna go throw up.
I'm not gonna.
You're gonna go throw up. We're keeping this on here because he's about to go throw up.
I'm not gonna throw. I really gotta piss. Like I was.
Okay, go. All right. Well, we're back with quarter four. We had to take a pee break. So during that pee break, I was on my phone and just saw two things. The Cowboys signed Martavius Bryant after being reinstated.
breaking news.
Well, 2 days late now, but but 44 minutes ago, Cowboys signed Martavius Bryant. We'll see how that goes, I guess.
That's crazy.
And then, as of right now, the ESPN analytics have the Eagles losing their next 4 games.
Good, I hope so.
It goes KC, Buffalo, San Fran, Dallas again.
Dude, if you guys lost the next 4 games, it'd be a fun time to do the podcast the next 4 weeks.
Probably still be number 1 in the division, 8-5. Cowboys might be close, but I don't think we lose all 4. I think we can at least split it and go 2-2, if anything.
Maybe.
I feel like the Dallas is usually always split that, so that's 1. I think we can beat San Fran again because Brock Purdy hasn't been great. KC, we'll coming off a bye. KC hasn't been great. I want to say we can win. I think Buffalo we probably lose to. I'm pushing 2-2. I think we beat KC.
You think you guys lose to Buffalo?
Probably, knowing us. I mean,
Yeah. I hope you guys go on for that.
I want to go at least 2-2. If we go 2-2, I'm happy.
You guys already have 8 wins.
Yeah, we're 8-1.
God, I hate that for you.
Why?
Because
Why?
I like Skinny better once he's not winning in fantasy and the Eagles suck. It's a way better Skinny to talk to. You
2018, 2020.
You walk in here, Skinny, and you have that confidence that you're like, yeah. You're like, yeah, your team's 3-5, and I'm like, yeah, Skylar's like 2-7. Like, you know how odd this is.
But guess what? I can't talk shit to him because he's not here in front of me. All
right? I lose because Breece Hall can't fucking do it.
I also want to point out right now, Marcus hasn't beaten me in any fantasy games this year. We tied, and I'm 2-0-1 against him. We only have one matchup between the 3 leagues left, and it's week 14, and I think your league or the dynasty, one of the two.
Dude, my league fucking sucks.
So I might be able to sweep Marcus in fantasy, basically.
No sweep. Tie doesn't count for a sweep.
Oh, but if I don't lose, it's a sweep, right?
No,
I would say so.
I hope you lose. Then we're literally even across the board. You can't get any more even than that. 1-1-1.
No, I've beaten you twice. We're in 3 leagues. I've beaten you in 2 of them.
Oh,
and we tied in 1 so far.
Bullshit.
And we only play one more time in one of the weeks, week 14.
Bullshit.
It'd be great.
CMC 50 points.
You didn't draft him.
You
could have had him.
I should have.
You could have had him. Could have had him.
I should have done it.
Literally, Eckler, him, or Tyreek at this point would have been.
I'm glad I didn't do Eckler because I would have probably been worse.
Yeah, that's true. Could have had CMC. All right. Preview of the upcoming week. Football. 5 top 25 matchups. Number 3 Michigan versus 11 Penn State.
That's crazy. I'm taking. Give me Penn State.
All right, Penn State. Number 5 Washington plays number 18 Utah.
Give me Washington.
Yeah, dude, Washington's look so good. Penix Jr. is just balling out. I think at this
future
point,
Minnesota Vikings
probably going to win the Heisman at this point. Number 12 Mizzou versus number 17 Tennessee.
Give me Tennessee.
All right, 2 upsets so far. Number 2 Georgia versus number 10 Ole Miss.
Laquan Treadwell came from Ole Miss. Fuck them. Give me Georgia.
The Dogs.
The Dogs.
And then number 6 Oregon versus number 20 USC. Does Caleb Williams get it together?
Caleb Williams with his painted fingernails is going to win.
We'll see. Bo Nix is projected to go top 10.
Hot take. Is it really?
Yeah.
To Minnesota, number 10?
No, he's supposed to go like number 6.
Yeah.
It's just
weird.
Weird.
Where's Ewing supposed to go? Ewings.
It's Ewers.
I don't know his name.
Yeah. I guess I didn't see, but Caleb Williams is 1. Bo Nix was like 6, and then Penix Jr. was 12, which I feel like Penix Jr. is younger than Nix. I think Bo Nix looked better against each, like in the matchup. Bo Nix, I think, outplayed Penix Jr., but I feel like you go for Penix Jr.
Does age matter though at quarterback really? Like when you look at it, like since like Kirk Cousins says that
I don't want a 27-year-old coming out of college.
Is that how old he is?
No, Bo Nix is like 24.
Oh, like you're talking about Brandon Wheeler or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying like Brandon Whedon. But yeah, I'm just saying like I'd rather have like a 23 or 24-year-old guy, not a 27, 28-year-old guy.
Yeah, Brandon Whedon was like 30 though, wasn't he? Yeah.
Because he played. I think he played baseball. I think
he did something.
Yeah, I think he played baseball and then came back with eligibility. So. And then Iowa State plays BYU. They're both 5-3.
All right, give me Iowa State.
One win, and they're bowl eligible. We just need it. And then Iowa plays Rutgers.
Didn't Iowa? So they fired what's his face's son.
No, they didn't fire him. He's resigning.
Oh,
He's stepping down.
But they fired him because he was gonna get fired.
No, he stepped down. That's like saying if you knew you were gonna get fired, so you right. Yes, I'm resigning from this position.
But yeah, he resigned. Didn't they win? But it was like really shitty.
It was 10-7 against
Yeah, that's what I
Northwestern.
thought, yeah.
Like it was bad.
Yeah, I did hear about that. I did not watch that, but
They're favored by like 1.5 against the Rutgers, so we'll see.
give me Rutgers.
At this point,
Right now, Iowa always finds a way to win.
Their defense is just too good. I don't know. And then Pick'ems. I gotta write mine down again because I've been bad for some reason about
Yeah.
the picture.
All right, you want me to do my thing? I'll do my thing again. Don't worry.
Hold on. Right now for Pick'ems, last week I went 12-2, so I'm 88-48 overall. Marcus went 10-4, and he is 84-52 overall.
Mm-hmm.
Still good fucking like.
No, we've been doing hella good.
This is elite shit right here.
Oh, 100%. We should be putting money on this shit.
We should be getting paid.
Yeah.
You know, like we should go be like, why do you need to work here at like ESPN or some shit? Well, you see here, we do our podcast and like these numbers are better than what your guys are currently doing.
1,000%.
And instead of making how much money they make, just give me like 100,000. I'll be happy. Like,
yeah. Just a little 100K. That's all we need.
Well, these other guys are making way more, so like,
Oh,
you know,
100%.
save some money.
They're making like at least $1 million. Some of them. All right. Thursday Night Football. November 9th, 2023. Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers are at Chicago playing DJ Moore in the Bears. Who do you have?
I'm gonna go Bears.
Interesting. That's a smart pick. But me, I'm not taking that. I'm taking Bryce Young. He's a dog. He's going to come in there. Adam Thielen's going to show him how he catches a football. Give me the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I think what's his nuts? Baggett, I don't know.
Badger, whatever his name is.
He's played a lot like Justin Fields, running the ball.
Basically the same, to be honest. Wherever he was picked at, Justin Fields was the first round pick. So.
Yeah. I'll go
Too
Bears.
bad.
I'll go Bears.
Sad.
None of these primetime games this week are going to be good. That's the problem.
6:30 a.m.
That's Pacific time.
Pacific.
Yeah, I said that.
Pacific. Don't be Atlantic. Gardner Minshew and the Indianapolis Colts play Mac Jones and the New England Patriots at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. What you got?
Fuck. This one's a tough one.
I know who I got. Not even close. You say who you want. I want to hear you.
Like, the Colts are kind of hot right now, dude. But I think Bill Belichick can't keep losing. I'm going to go Pats.
I take the Pats as well. 2 Pats.
I don't want, like, again, bad game. I don't want to fucking pick either of these two. But
dude, I don't know where the time period comes on this. This is what's PT time? Pacific time?
Yes, Pacific. It's 2 hours behind us.
Oh, that's so stupid.
So it would be 10 o'clock.
Okay. I don't know why I have Pacific time.
Probably
time.
just wherever you print it off from.
They need to be more Atlantic for sure.
I like to be Mediterranean Sea more.
Yeah. But at 12 p.m. instead of a.m. Why is that 12?
Well, it's not. It's 12 us.
Yeah,
you know,
12
some
us.
people it's 10, some people it's 11.
Well, dude, there's no one watching it that's outside of 12. Well, maybe Skylar, I guess.
Austin?
Oh, yeah.
He's an hour behind us.
I guess. Why do they got to live in other states? That's all I know.
Trey.
Yeah, Trey, too. Did Trey watch?
I don't know. Probably shout out to Trey if he watches.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Trey. CJ Stroud in the Houston Texans versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm hot take. I'm taking the Bengals too.
Yeah, like as much as CJ Stroud's hot and that Texas team's been hot,
Yeah,
it's Joe fucking Burrow.
yeah, I agree. Alvin Kamara and the New Orleans Saints versus the rocket scientist Joshua Dobbs and the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm riding the Vikings train.
So am I. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? At this point, anything's happening. You know, maybe we got a Case Keenum year. That was fun. Jordan, I think I love you. And the Green Bay Packers versus, you know, that one, Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Again, ass game.
Terrible game.
Like,
who are you taking though?
I'll go Packers.
Hot takes. Give me hot take. I'm taking the fucking Steelers. That defense is going to eat Jordan Love alive.
And Kenny Pickett's going to not do shit again.
No, he won't. But, you know, Najee Harris, 100-yard game. You heard it first. Marcus Murray.
Maybe like negative 100 yards.
No, he had 17 points last week.
How many rushing yards?
I don't know.
Yeah, like 5. Like,
yeah.
Everything was catches out of the backfield.
He still had it. Still had it.
I feel like this is going to be a bad week for me, but oh well.
So, I can't even remember. God, this is terrible. Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans versus
Will Levis mayonnaise coffee guy.
No, I was thinking about DeAndre Hopkins. Versus Baker, Big Dick Mayfield. Who do you got?
I'm taking the Bucks.
I'm taking D-Bucks as well. CMC and the San Francisco 49ers versus, I guess, Trevor Lawrence in the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't think the Niners lose 4 in a row, so I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Take San Fran too. No fucking way they lose 4 in a row. That'd be crazy.
Very. Debo could be back too, I think.
Deshaun, I might touch you, Watson, and the Cleveland Browns.
Might, or more like he will. I don't know.
You know, potato.
Yeah.
And Lamar, I am a good quarterback. Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Who won them? Have they already played?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I always like to split divisional games, but give me MVP number 2 on the list, Lamar.
The cream rises. Give me the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I get them too. Yeah. Atlanta Falcons and, you know, Arthur fucking Smith versus Kyler Murray in the Arizona Cardinals because Kyler Murray might play.
I'm taking the Falcons.
I'm going to take the Falcons as well. But, you know,
I'm bad betting we took the Falcons, so you got to take the Falcons.
I took them. Well, I didn't last week. I should have taken the, what was it? The 49ers week. I should have taken them. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Gibbs versus Keenan Allen and the Chargers.
Game on the line. Give me the Lions.
I'm taking the Lions as well. Easy one. Fuck Justin Herbert. He sucks.
No, it's the Chargers defense.
He sucks.
They played better last week.
Sucks. They played better last week against the Jets?
Yeah, their defense did.
Against the Jets, dude. That's like saying, you know,
it's an NFL team. Their defense played better.
Okay.
And the Chargers have a bad line too. So
yeah, the Minnesota Vikings defense played way good against the Bears, dude.
Really played great against the 49ers, but sucked ass against every other team he lost to.
You know what? Elite.
Okay.
Brian Flores for head coach next year. The New York Giants in DeVito. Is it Danny DeVito?
Tommy.
Danny DeVito and the New York
Tommy.
Giants.
Don't disgrace Danny DeVito's name like that.
Versus
The Cowboys.
Dakota Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys as well. Sam Howell in the Washington Commanders versus Gino. They tried to write me off, Doe Smith and the Seattle Seahawks.
Wait, who do they play? The Seahawks and the
Washington at Seattle. Say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Hot take. Hot take.
It's not a hot take.
Hot take. Hot take right now.
I'm gonna take the Commanders.
That's wrong because Seattle's gonna come whoop their ass. They're gonna whoop their fucking ass.
Geno Smith has played like shit, so
he has. But you know what? DK Metcalf, big game. You're welcome, Skyler. I'm saying, what's his face? What's the running back's name again?
Kenneth Walker the third.
Kenneth Walker, D-Turd. Big game. Geno Smith, get right game against Washington.
Manuel Forbes is gonna lock down DK Metcalf. Just watch.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
It's gonna happen.
That'd be crazy.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
All right. Brees, you tied me a game, Hall, in the Jets versus Joshua. I'm really good, Jacobs, and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Jets. Raiders. No,
Jets,
I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the
You're
Jets.
taking the Jets too?
Yes, I'm
Wow,
taking
you're
the Jets.
crazy. I'm taking the Jets as well.
Yeah.
Hard fought game. Monday night football. Cortland Sutton. Yeah, I didn't say Russell.
Russ is top 5 in the league, top 10, and you're gonna disgrace him like that?
Javonte Williams.
That's a disgrace.
Oh, who's their cornerback?
Pat Surtain,
Pat Surtain the second in the Denver Broncos versus Joshua Paul Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Damn, imagine watching a game at 5:15 p.m. That's what they're doing in the Pacific.
Dude, imagine watching a game on Sunday that starts at 10 and you're done with football at 8 o'clock and you still have a couple hours before you need to go to bed. Like, that would be the life.
It would be the life, honestly.
Or like imagine like college football, you wake up and watch football from 9 a.m. to 12. Like,
Wouldn't know.
I know. I need to move. Like that would be that would be the best weekends. That'd be even better than now. I'm taking the Bills.
Taking the Bills. You know, Denver's gonna go in there and lose the fucking game. I'm taking the Bills as well.
I'm not confident this week. Like this week is like a lot of like question marks. I don't know.
I got a lot of home games that are winning this week.
I guess
I was hyped as fuck once I was watching like the 12 o'clock games. It's like, damn, we were doing really good on our pick'ems. Only got to 3 o'clock. I was like, yeah, we didn't do as well.
Well, I did 2 games better than you, so
Yeah.
like always.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, thank you for staying tuned for this fabulous middle of the year episode.
It was wonderful. It is Skinny's birthday on Friday, so everyone wish him a happy. You know, it's funny. It's the 28th episode, and it's his 28th birthday. Who could have guessed that?
So it sounds like there's some good karma. So like I need to place. So what you need to do this week?
Who do you play this week in our league? Your league?
Let me look.
Hope you have a hard matchup. I got Milton, and Milton's just going to blow me out.
Milton was projected to beat me by like 40 points.
Was he?
And then I beat him. I was projected like 105 points this week and then dropped.
Austin was, you know how much Austin was projected? 95 points. I was projected like 130.
I play Carp.
You're such a fuck, dude.
Carp's on like he's 3-6. He was 0-4-5 at one point.
The fact that Carp has the same record as me just makes me so sad.
No,
what do I got to do?
You have a tie, remember?
I have a half a game above. I should be 4-5 right now.
Yeah. I should also be 9-0, but here we are.
Should you though? Should you really though?
So what you need to do is you have to bet on FanDuel so I can get my free money and I can put it all in some random bullshit, like birthday win. That's what I need.
Yeah. Everyone wish Skinny happy birthday. He does so much for the Two Drunk Guys in a Football podcast, except for getting drunk. That's what he can't do, but he's got other issues,
I've got other issues. Gosh.
Well, motherfuckers like and subscribe.